Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Traveling Gun. My name is Thomas. I'm a regional flight attendant. For those who are new, be sure to subscribe. Tell my returning subscribers thank you for the support. I do appreciate it. Today is a 4-day trip. I was off for the last 3 days. I start off with a deadhead to Minneapolis, and that means I get to sleep for about 2 hours on there, and then I sit in Minneapolis for about 1 hour and 15 minutes. Then I do go from Minneapolis to Des Moines, Des Moines to Detroit, and then Detroit to Portland, Maine. And I supposedly probably won't get back to my hotel room until about a little bit after midnight tonight. But tomorrow's the easier day. Tomorrow's an easier day, so I'm not really worried about, the whole 12-hour duty day thing, whatever like that. It's gonna be cold for sure. It's gonna be cold because if we're reaching below freezing temps here in Atlanta in the morning, I know it's cold in Minneapolis. So I got a jacket, I got my skull cap, everything I need to keep warm. But other than that, it's the holiday season. Pack your patience if you're traveling, if you're working as a flight attendant, airport employee, wherever you're working, where it's going to be a lot of customers for holidays. Pack your patience. Pack your patience. And I'll elaborate on that more and once I get to Portland, just to kind of give everybody a perspective. So I'll see you guys once I get to Portland tonight, if I make it there. Hello everybody, I've made it here to Portland. Today's flights were very uneventful. Nothing actually happened on today's flight. It is going on almost 12:30 in the morning. I'm at minimum rest. My van time is at 10:15 in the morning. I am not working out tonight. I'm gonna work out in the morning. I'm gonna get up about 8 o'clock and go work out for about an hour, come back, take a shower, get ready to go. On my flight from Des Moines to Detroit, there was a passenger. She came on and told me that her daughter doesn't know where she's going. Would I mind helping her with surprising her because she didn't know how to surprise her? So long story short, her daughter's 10 years old and been begging her mom to go to New York for the longest. So this time they're going to New York. So she asked me, could I break the surprise to her? Me and her mom talked for a little minute while she was in the galley. And so what I did was, it was her birthday. So when we landed, after I did my, my arrival announcements, I, announced that I wanted to say happy belated birthday to, such and such, and enjoy your trip to New York City. And her face was priceless when she found out where she was going to New York City. And, that's what it's about. You just making people's day and making everything, the trip worth it, I guess. Memorable, I should say. But other than that, I'm gonna go ready and take a shower, go to bed. I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 2. Hello everybody, I've made it here to St. Louis. I know I didn't get to y'all this morning, but pretty much it was just a one-leg day. I did a deadhead from Portland to LaGuardia, sat for 2.5 hours, and then worked the one flight today to St. Louis. Not too much happened on this flight. I did have a person that had a service animal, and I think it's a Labradoodle, but if you ever seen Court 2 Fly's video, her dog Max, that's the type of dog that she had. And then she had this big dog in her lap, and I had to let her know, you cannot have this dog. You can't have him in your lap. This is not a lap dog. This is a service animal, so they have to go at your feet. But other than that, nothing actually happened. And I want to elaborate on what I said the other day about packing your patience when flying, if you work in the aviation or anywhere during Christmas time, but specifically aviation, like when people get on the plane mad. I just want to break it down to you to give you a different perspective. So let's say I'm buying a ticket. The ticket is already high, and let's say I got a call to, something happened, I got to call in. Long wait times, already, bad strike right there. Not to your defense, but some people get upset about that. Then they get their ticket. They get to TSA. TSA in Atlanta sometimes can be a lot and can be mean. They treat you like you're a criminal, and boom, now that leaves a negative effect. Then you get to the gate. The gate agents are nasty to you, which everybody knows if you've been through Atlanta. Some of them gate agents are just not friendly at all. And so by the time they get on the plane, frustration has built up over time, and it has nothing to do with you. They probably just need somebody to vent to say what happened, because nobody would listen to them. So don't take it personally when somebody is actually frustrated, but not at you. It's just, I'm pretty sure it's a combination of a lot of things. So that's why I say pack your patience and try to understand from a different perspective outside of yours. And do it that way. You know, I like to give people a visual, but that's just how I look at it when it comes down to holiday travels or just travels in general, because of all the things that people have to go through, because even I have to go through that when it comes to TSA, when we get random, or dealing with a gate agent that doesn't want to, that's really nasty or whatever. So I understand, because we do it, we have to go through it as workers as well. So I'm finna get ready and go downstairs, work out, have a free reception for food, get something to eat, come back, get ready for bed, and see y'all tomorrow morning for day 3. Good morning, everybody. Today is day 3 of 4. Today is a 4-leg day, all 4 working legs. St. Louis to LaGuardia, sit for about an hour and a half. LaGuardia to Cincinnati. Cincinnati to DC. DC back to Cincinnati. I'm done around, I think it's before 7 o'clock today. Hopefully we get there a little bit early, but I think it's around 6:30, 6:45-ish time tonight. Didn't sleep too well last night, kept tossing and turning. I'm not for sure if I just couldn't get comfortable to go to sleep. So we're gonna try to take naps in between on these turns that we do have, so I can kind of get a cat nap in. But other than that, I'm gonna go downstairs for breakfast, and I'll see you guys once I get to Cincinnati. Everybody, I made it here to Cincinnati a lot earlier than I was supposed to originally. So don't know what happened. I know originally when we were taxiing out of LaGuardia, we had a taxi and we stopped because one of the windshield wipers on the aircraft wasn't working. So the pilot had to call the maintenance, and they had to write stuff up and get them to defer versus us going back to the gate. So that took a minute. While we were sitting there on an active taxiway, I got a notification that my flight was delayed for 4 hours. Like I had a 4-hour sit once I got back here to Cincinnati before I did the DC turn. And I was like, dang, that's weird. I wonder what happened, because we were supposed to stay on the same exact plane. Then before we took off, they just basically took us off of it, because that would have made us have a 15-hour duty day, which I wasn't mad, because I think it would have helped us tomorrow for go home day. But they ended up taking it off of us, so I still got to do what I got to do tomorrow for go home day. And I'm going to try to see if we can get on a earlier flight, but seats looking a little bit slight and suspect. So we're going to try to keep hope alive. But other than that, nothing actually really happened today. It's just been a lot of turbulence with the weather that's coming from Florida up the East Coast. So we've been in turbulence almost all day today. We got to the hotel. Well, we got to Cincinnati about 4:15. I'm just now walking into my hotel room about 5:15 because the van took forever to get to us. But other than that, it is what it is. It's how it is. It's part of the business. It's one of those things that's just going to keep happening. You get some that are there, but Cincinnati is always like that. The van takes its time getting to you, and it runs every top and bottom of the hour. So that's why. But other than that, I'm finna get ready to go work out and come back and try to start editing a video so it can be out on Tuesday for you all. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. It's go home day, our favorite day of the trip. Today is just 2 legs. Cincinnati to DC, DC back to Cincinnati. We're going to try to see if we can leave early so we can make an earlier flight versus sitting in Cincinnati for 3 hours just to catch our deadhead back to Atlanta. Plus, that helps us get back. The seats are looking kind of iffy. Like I said, I haven't checked it this morning to see if, people missed their flight. The good thing about it was that Cincinnati flights were not oversold. The earlier flights were not oversold, but we know how people are. People just miss their flights and they want to get on the next flight or whatever like that. So, but I'm hoping what happened is a lot of people was like, okay, since we can get on an earlier flight and change, go to earlier flights, let's do that, and it open up this flight. That's what I'm hoping. So I'm gonna check it a little bit later on. Other than that, it's just some little things that's kind of bothering me, but I'll explain that once I get home to close out the video. But I'll see you guys a little bit later on once I close out the video today. Hello everyone, I made it back to my car. As you can see, it's dark. I didn't make the earlier deadhead because it was the earlier flight, it was basically it was full to capacity. Nobody missed their seats, and I would have gotten one seat, but since our airlines didn't allow people to be on standby for the earlier flight, they have like later flights without any cost. So that's what happened. It was one seat that was available, but it went to that paying passenger. So I had to sit in Cincinnati for 3 hours, and it's going on. I'm in my car at 7 o'clock. So it is what it is. I'm still trying to finesse my next trip to where I'm not trying to work on Christmas. Well, I don't mind working on Christmas if I got back a lot earlier, but I don't end until 5 o'clock. It's like I said, all my trips end at 5 o'clock, after 5 o'clock this month, which I don't understand why, but it is what it is. So I'm trying to take somebody's reserve days because I know that they won't call me because of my block time and how much I've worked this month. So I'm trying to finesse that because I have, what's today? The 18th. So it has to be 2 days prior because I start another trip on the 21st. So I'm going to be trying to find somebody all night tonight to try to get them to swap with me their reserve day. So I'll see you guys in the next vlog. As always, hug on the ones that you love. Tell the ones that you love them. And happy holiday season.